Welcome to Tarot Insight for the days of November 5th through 10th. I'm Stephanie with Energy Aligns. I'm an intuitive energy reader, and each week I pull one tarot card to highlight and harness the energy of the collective. And I then share how, as individuals, we can tap into this energy to use in our daily lives in order to navigate with more ease and awareness. Okay, so sometimes when we're on a quest, we have realizations or awarenesses that we encounter, and then we realize that our intention at the beginning was not the only awareness and awakening and growth that we're going to have or we're going to make on this journey. So the space then for possibilities expands. So this is the 5 of wind, fear here. So we have swords or wind in this deck, which is about mental thinking, using the mind, and it's about the concepts and constructs we create in our mind. And here we are in the middle of the cycle of 1 through 10 in the minor arcana. We have the 5, which is in the middle exactly, where we're waking up and realizing, oh yeah, we're really on this path. We're really on this journey. We are really doing it. And it's like a reality check. And as a collective, we are in the point of the journey where the initial inertia from the excitement of the quest or the energy or the reason we went on the quest in the beginning, the stamina, the adrenaline, and the excitement has kind of worn off a little bit. And now we're really in the thick of it, like in the woods of the journey of the Hobbit, if you've ever read that book. Okay, so here we are, and it's not that the intention of the quest is gone or faded. It's that our awareness has opened up to see more of the picture. So we can respond to this awareness in fear, like, what have we done? What have we gotten ourselves into? Or with curiosity and excitement, like, oh, once we uncovered this thing, there's more underneath. And once we turn this corner, there's something else unexpected. And oh, we didn't realize like this has popped up because of that action or that choice we've made. So time isn't linear, and our journeys on this earth are not linear. Our paths from one idea to the next are not always linear. And when we go on a journey, and this card is very much like we are in the middle of a hero's journey where we are realizing, oh, there's more to do than we thought. There's more awareness and learning and growth to uncover and expand upon than we thought. And these are all good things. These are all the multidimensional ways that we are here and that are appearing to us. And although it's not time to really take a pause, it is time to check in and say, okay, we're tired. We have fear and we see that we're tired. We see that the fear is arising, and acknowledging this. It wants to be recognized. The real point and awareness of this card, the 5 of wind or the 5 of swords, is fear is to acknowledge. This is to acknowledge the fear. Acknowledge the overwhelm, acknowledge the immensity, acknowledge the greatness and busyness of what we are moving through, and not just acknowledging the fear as something to get rid of, as something bad, as what we would characterize, right, normally as negative things, but acknowledging the possibility, the wonderment, the curiosity, the unknown, and all of its potential. If we were to know what we were getting ourselves into as we moved through the evolution of us as a collective, then maybe we wouldn't have chosen to go forward, right? So that's funny, but here we are, spirits in these bodies, and as a big collective of spirits in these bodies, plural, right? And here we are going forward, right? We are choosing to go forward on a spirit level, to move, to evolve, to grow, to expand, no matter what. And that's exactly where we are. We're doing it no matter what. And we are growing and evolving on this earthly realm with all the emotions. Fear is another emotion, just like joy and anger and curiosity, frustration, things that have gotten us to this place as a collective, and especially regarding our humanity in the areas that we are traversing reversing. And now, as a human race, the things that have gotten us to this point will also move us through and beyond. So the fear is a check-in. The fear is saying, acknowledge me, look at me. The fear is saying, itself, I acknowledge how scared I am. I acknowledge that there is darkness, or the fact that I cannot see beyond what my mind can comprehend. We acknowledge that. And a thing to remember is when we start to bring our awareness to the fact that we may be living in dark times, the thing to remember is that we are moving through the darkness. We are not stuck in the darkness. We are moving through it as a collective. And it's good to remember that we have hands to hold. We have a collective. We are not moving through alone, although it can feel like that very much. Or we're not moving through split or separate. We are a collective. We're moving through all of this together, and we will move through it. So, as individuals, in our individual lives, how do we move through fear? How do we connect with fear? How do we sit with fear? Scary at first, right? But let's explore this. Because the real lesson here in this week with this card is not to say that we can master it all this week, but because it's a lifetime of learning. We're going through cycles of fear, and we go through cycles of joy. We go through cycles of curiosity. We go through cycles of despair. We go through cycles of grief. We go through cycles of wonder. We go through cycles of whatever the feeling is, anger, right? And we go through these cycles, and this is a cycle that you may be going through as an individual. So when you are looking at fear, you're acknowledging it. You are acknowledging it outright. You are saying out loud to your family. You are acknowledging it maybe just to yourself. You are acknowledging it to your guides. You're acknowledging it to your angels. You're acknowledging it to your pets. You're acknowledging it to your partner. You're acknowledging it to your friends, to your coworkers, to your colleagues. You just acknowledge it somewhere. You're saying the words out loud. I have fear around whatever it is. And if you don't know what it is, that's perfectly okay. You say, I am feeling fear. So it can have a space to breathe, and you have space to relate with it. It's not just shoved down or repressed or ignored. And so energetically, fear is another emotion just like happiness and anger, sadness, grief, curiosity, and so we treat it as such. Fear has a resonance and also comes with a lot of baggage from our attachment to all the stories that come with it from our personal and collective past and our personal and collective stories. Fear is completely coming from the unknown or darkness. Darkness is not being bad, but darkness meaning we cannot see. And there is great learning and power and awareness and possibility in what we cannot see. So an analogy would be learning something new. When you don't know about something and you just don't know about it, it's not in your awareness. You aren't interacting with it in any way until you want to. And your possibilities are more limited, right? So when you start to learn and open up a book or take a class or get information about this area that you're wanting to learn about, your possibilities expand. Your possibilities to do more in your life, to think in different ways, to talk about different things, to expand your consciousness of all these things. And this is the same with the darkness of fear. It's like not being able to see around the corner, right? A blind corner. We don't know what's there, but we have to move through it and towards it. And the real beauty of this card is this awareness, is that fear cannot be settled with the mind. The mind only creates more fear. The fear you tap into will allow you to move through this darkness, not with your mind. And how you move through the darkness will be with faith in what you are wanting, the faith in who you are, the truth of spirit, faith in love, faith in something with lightness. And that's how you move through the dark. You cannot avoid these dark places in the physical realm. In the physical realm, as a human, we cannot avoid dark places like fear, like nighttime, like we cannot avoid them. So how we move through the darkness is with intention to harness the gifts that the darkness and fear can give us, can show us. So here's the exercise I have for you. On an energetic level, we can meet our fear on an energetic level. And when we meet and sit with things on an energetic level first, we create a foundation for a relationship with that thing, with that energy. The energy of what is, we are fearing, and we connect with it. We tune into it, and we start to communicate with it. And when we do that on an energetic level, the reverberation of that will eventually and gradually appear out into the physical. We learn to trust. We learn to have compassion for all parts of ourselves and compassion for the thing that we're fearing. We learn to have a relationship with the fear, and it's so important to have a relationship with things in your life, not just people. Relationship with the things you are wanting, the energetic tone of what your life is, and what the life is that you want, the specifics of something. It all comes down to energy first. So when we connect with energy first, we can soften into this life more. We can move through with more trust and faith, and then more possibilities arise. More possibilities can be seen because we're allowing for them. We're not just saying no to something or yes to something. We're allowing for nuance and possibility. Okay, I will be posting a video with an audio message of a meditation guided on how to drop in and connect and be with the fear. So please check it out on my YouTube channel. It's only 6 minutes, and I really encourage you to give it a try. I'm sending lots of love and deep awareness in this week. Is really challenging, and I challenge you to meet it as best you can, as resourced you can. So spending quiet time in meditation, trying this guided meditation I'm providing, or just spending 5 minutes with your eyes closed, taking deep breaths. We'll see you next Thursday. Bye.